Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Homestuck with me and my friend. I'm Jay, by the way. I forgot to say that. I know this sounds like really fucking cartoonish. I'm not sure why. And then Iyan, speak.
Oh gosh, hi.
And welcome to Homestuck.
This is going to be a long day. So, some background here real quick, okay? First of all, I am a big fan of Homestuck, although I myself haven't actually caught up to it. And I've been debating whether or not I should, or whether or not I should just wait until he catches up to me, and then we're both blind at it. But I think I'm going to wait until he catches up to me.
Okay, that way we can both be blind.
Yeah, so at the beginning here, I'll know most of this. I won't spoil anything for Jay.
Thank God.
It'll be mostly he experiencing this for the first time, and there's a lot of reading, so
Yeah,
I'll help him
be
with the
fun.
reading and stuff as well.
This ought to be
fun. Yeah, and then once we get to that point where I am in the story, then we're both going to be experiencing it blind, which is going to be really interesting, so I'm very excited for that. Stay tuned. I don't really want to give too much of a hint of where I am yet, because we're going to wait until we get there.
Alright, sweet. We ready?
So... wait, a little bit of background about what this is, okay? For Jay, because I know you know like nothing about this.
Absolutely not.
He had never heard of this when I brought this up, which surprised me, because I feel like most people have at least heard of it.
What's a Homestuck?
Right. So, first of all, it is a web comic, right? That's the kind of format.
I think I can tell that because I had to go to homestuck.com, you know? I was thinking this was like a hard paper copy.
But either way, like, it's very interesting how this works, because this is back in the day in the MS Paint Adventures forums, where there were a whole bunch of different webcomics that Andrew Hussey had been working on in the past. And basically how he did it is he let his audience suggest the commands for the next panel.
Okay.
So you see how there's the enter name command at the bottom, which is a blue button?
Yes.
That's what you hit to go to the next page. And that command, whatever those commands are, were suggested by the audience at the beginning, right? So literally, Andrew Hussey just kind of took these suggestions from the audience and made the characters do random shit. So in this, there's going to be characters who just do random shit for a while because it's what the audience suggested for them to do. Eventually, Andrew Hussey fades that method of doing things out, and it turns more into what he's actually doing narratively once he figures it out. But yeah, it's a really interesting concept. But yeah, that's basically what Homestuck is, at least for now.
Very interesting.
And it's worth noting that we are doing this on April 13th, which all of you know is a very important date. It's even on this page.
It is? Oh, wait, yeah, it is.
So, you want to get started? You want to read this one, at least?
All right, sounds good to me. Suburb is up top, the beta for whatever that is. I've just noticed that while you were speaking. Okay. And I like his shirt. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will be the name of this young man be? And then click enter the name.
Yeah.
Zeus Mel.
Yep. So some panels are just like this, where it's just like a GIF, and it's like, okay. Just
Alright, let's try again.
Oh.
Well, I did try.
You didn't hit the button. There you go.
John Egbert.
There you go.
Let's look at this room, I guess. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? Oh my god. Look at his room.
Yep.
What the fuck? Like, there's a Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
It's April, all right. You can see it on the calendar.
Yeah.
Right. Is there anything else in this room I need to notice?
Oh no, I'm not gonna give you any direction.
Okay.
Good luck.
I see his magic box with the hat / cake on top. Well, no, the cake's on the left. That's a hat. Very interesting. And he has the rock somewhere. It looked like the rock. I don't think it's the rock, but whatever. All right. And for some
Sure.
reason, he has a hammer.
Mm-hmm. Just
Okay.
laying on the ground.
And also, who doesn't have a name until they're 13? That should have been my
what?
first question.
Why don't you wait and see?
All right, John, quickly retrieve
not-
arms from drawer. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Jesus Christ. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it in his bed. I thought that was said like BRD or some shit. I don't know. John quickly retrieves arms from magic chest. Wait, he has arms in his chest? What the hell? Wait, how'd he pick up the arms if he didn't have arms? What the hell? See?
But he has arms now.
Yeah, but he was picking up the arms with his arms.
Yeah.
I don't understand. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these hilarious antics. Your CAPTCHALOGUE, what the fuck? Them in your Sylladex. You have no idea what what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. Let's examine the contents of the chest. I don't even want to know what he put in here. Okay. Colonel Susseker's waiting. What? Dancing text. I can't even fucking read this shit. Wise guy.
It's in the text, the name of that book. So.
Okay, that's better. When he has like he has the weird mask, handcuffs, because we don't want to know what he's doing with those handcuffs.
He's got red pills and blue pills.
Which one is he taking? Oh, he has a sword and 2 arms.
Yep.
And
Fake arms.
Fake arms. I'm so sorry that I didn't have that. In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently CAPTCHALOGUE in your Sylladex, because those 2 words totally make sense together. 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of beagle puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Susseker's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Okay, that actually makes a lot more sense reading it through the text.
Yeah.
Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decided to take the smoke pellets. What is he going to do with the smoke pellets?
CAPTCHALOGUE them.
What does CAPTCHALOGUE mean?
So, CAPTCHALOGUing is basically their inventory system.
Of course. Amazing.
The rest you're gonna have to figure out.
All right. Thank you for, 1 hint of what I need to know. John CAPTCHALOGUE's smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on 1 CAPTCHALOGUE card in your Sylladex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you're starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty CAPTCHALOGUE cards remaining. I only have 2 things of inventory left? Wait, if he has 2 fake arms, why doesn't he just put them on? Wait. He has real arms. Well, then why the fuck isn't he using them?
It's interesting style to try to draw characters without arms when they're not being used. So, the grab your arms from the chest was, a suggestion that users made that it was a joke.
Oh my god.
He doesn't seem like he has arms, but he actually does.
Jesus Christ. John, equip fake arms. And you can read this one.
Okay. You aren't totally sure if equip is the verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to CAPTCHALOGUE the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Syllodex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stack data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Sylladex with a little more experience.
John examined problem sleuth poster. Okay.
So Problem Sleuth is a comic Andrew Hesse did before Homestuck. I haven't read all of it, but I've read a little bit of it. It's pretty interesting. So the poster is just kind of a reference to that.
Makes sense. Examine problem sleuth poster. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. Wait, what's this for?
So that link takes you to the store where you can buy posters.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Not so shameless plug.
I'm pretty sure he's not having any shame, bleh. Alright, John, read note on door. You mind reading this note?
Oh, the note says, "Happy birthday, son. I am so proud of you."
I wish I'd heard that. I mean, what?
This note is rich with the aroma of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled-up poster.
John, take poster, bleh. You can go ahead again.
Okay. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the paper. The poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall.
Acquire a hammer and nails. They will come in handy. Oh, so that's why the hammer and nails were there.
You first place the hammer into your Silodex, but now all of your capture log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Alright, I'm going to read this next one. John takes nails. You capture log 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway, but you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Okay. John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. I need to absorb that for a minute. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk.
Gotta love Homestuck.
So this is going to be an explicit thing, isn't it? Just first curse word. I have a feeling it's not going to be the last.
It's a good guess.
John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. You got the polished surface of your desk. It beckons. John, combine the nails and hammer. Alright, you can take this one.
There you go. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now capture logged on the same card and can be used together.
Why do those two things get to be put together? Yet nothing else does. Okay, John, use hammer/nails on poster. You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. Sorry, I didn't make it clear what I was doing.
Yeah, no worries.
Right, you can take this next one. John, nail poster to wall.
You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on your wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time.
John, examine Con Air poster.
It's a Little Monsters poster.
Are you taking this one or am I?
Go ahead.
Put the bunny back in the box. I said put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? John, examine Deep Impact poster. You're up.
Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus, a black president? Now you've seen everything.
Oh my god! No! I know what this is gonna be. I'm not okay.
Remember, this was 2009.
It's a very good point. But
this
still,
was 11 years ago, guys.
It's a very good point.
Actually, exactly 11 years to the day.
This was before Obama, wasn't it?
No.
No, this
Obama
wasn't.
was elected in 2008.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry.
This was like right after he was what's the word?
Elected?
Inaugurated.
Same difference.
But yeah, actually, as of today, it's exactly 11 years old.
Damn. Okay. John, examined calendar. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be arrival date of the highly touted SBIRB beta launch. It's been 3 days. SBIRB. Okay, it's SBIRB. That sounds so fucking yeehaw country shit. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. John, eat cake. You're up.
You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you.
Yo, is it my girlfriend? John, examine incoming message.
Look at that background.
What the fuck? What kind of meth is this guy on? Like, whoever wrote this, what kind of meth is he on? Isn't that like a Ghostbusters monster or something?
Slimer.
I knew it. You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You're really proud of it. You shouldn't be. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You're so bad at programming, sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your PesterChum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. John, open PesterChum. Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. John, open message.
So, turn tech godhead.
What the There's tentacle therapist, garden gnostic. I don't understand.
Garden gnostic. So there's a little bit of a joke in tentacle therapist. There's another way to read that handle.
Wait. Tentacle 3. I didn't consent. I didn't want to read that. John, open message. Iyan, I hate you. Anyway. Show pester log.
This is one of many like pester log ones. So in these we can like switch. Like one of us reads one of them, one of us reads the other.
I'll be TG if you be EB.
Actually, you should be EB because EB is the main character, John, right now.
Okay, you go ahead then.
Okay. So your ectobiologist is John's handle.
Okay.
Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a little monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny.
Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle isn't broken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I could accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage is a really punchable face.
Oh my god.
But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
That makes me so sad. I love you, Fred Savage. If you're watching, I love you. No? Did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already, but I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro?
Game Bro is a joke, and we both know it.
Yeah, why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
Alright. John, look out window. This is amazing. John, look out window. There's a tire swing. I wish I had a tire swing.
Me too.
You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing in a kid's yard. A tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, you can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there beside your driveway is the mailbox. John, examine mailbox. You're up, Iyan.
The little red arm swingy dealy thing or whatever it's called is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You don't have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means that beta might be here. Incorrect. The flag is to signify that the postman needs to pick up the mail, not that you have mail in the mailbox. But whatever.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you put it up if you got mail in there that you want the postman to take.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. John, go outside and check mailbox. You're about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. Looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh great, he's beating you to the mail. John, forget it. Check mail later. You're up.
If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. I honestly don't know that word. and now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses.
John, examine games on CD rack. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles. John, read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text.
So wait, before you click next, you can actually highlight the green flashing ones with your mouse.
Oh.
And see things.
Bard Quest. Yo, these are dope games. I love all these games. Like, you remember the Caper Havers.
Oh, yeah, that one's a classic.
Dude, don't forget about Problem Sleuth.
Oh, Problem Sleuth? Oh, my favorite one.
And don't forget about, as well, whatever the fuck this one is.
No, that's What Pumpkin. No, that's actually the name of Andrew Husse's game development studio, who are making Hive Swap.
Ghostbusters 2 MMORPG. Yeah. Please never make me have to see that again. And then there's that last one. Harry Anderson called my bluff. John, read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. That's amazing.
Look how big that book is.
What the fuck? It's like the Bible. You decide to
the size
consult
of the actual Homestuck.
Oh yeah, that's fucking true. I hate that. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you will have to CAPTCHALOGUE it. You are not sure you are ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John, CAPTCHALOGUE fake arms again. What do you say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally CAPTCHALOGUE the arms again. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, I hate it when I'm just accidentally CAPTCHALOGUE things I don't want to CAPTCHALOGUE.
Yeah,
like,
John, set Pester Chum status to bully. Iyan?
You don't think the situation is quite dire enough for you to go all the way to Ren Chorus, but you still feel that the Pester Chum client should reflect your mood in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This, unsurprisingly, does nothing whatsoever. Oh right, you forgot your chum is still pestering you.
John, answer Chum.
Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time. I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you're really attractive. I am attracted to you.
Thank you.
JK, haha. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Sylladex. It's so frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like one at a time, I guess. If I put it too much in it, something falls out.
Stack?
What is yours?
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything, and it's awesome.
What the hell is that?
Should probably brush up on your data structures.
I guess.
Did you at least allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and allocate the hammer to the specibus.
How?
I don't know, just use the arms in any old thing and see if it works.
John, combine fake arms with cake. No, not the cake. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. John, allocate hammer to strife specibus. Iyan. What the fuck?
You check the back of your stripe specibus and the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. So, hammer kind. There's also things like broom kind, poker kind, ice pick kind, golf club kind.
What the
Screwdriver kind. Spatula kind.
Jesus
Spatula kind.
Christ.
This is what you use as a weapon.
A hammer kind?
Because John is allocating hammer.
John, select hammer. Your strife specific has been allocated with a hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your CAPTCHALOGUE deck to your strife deck. John, report progress to TG. Let's show the pester log. Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. I hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. Fucking, like, third-dimensional shit. Like, looking out at the audience, like, ha, it won't be that relevant. Jesus Christ. John.
What do you think so far? You're on page 39.
Already?
Yep.
Dude, that went really fucking fast. I'm really liking it. This is I'm really enjoying this, you know?
Oh my gosh, and it gets better.
It's hilarious, to be honest. Just all this shit. I don't know.
Because the story hasn't even started yet.
Oh, God.
They're just fucking around at this point.
John, CAPTCHALOGUE, Colonel's Big Book. Now that you've got some space in your Sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. Yes, maybe this is one respect in which the cards represent some convenience. Finally.
Fair.
Yo, I wish I had a CAPTCHALOGUE so I could, like, carry around, like, 6 Bibles, you know?
Oh my gosh. So, like, TG kind of hinted there that there are other ways that you can, like, use a CAPTCHALOGUE deck in your Sylladex. Mm-hmm. And there are some really interesting ways out there. Like, I really wish I had a Sylladex.
Yeah, just from now. Like, he's literally carrying that book without any type of, like dying, you know? And
if you know anything about data structures, like I actually do with programming, like, this is a stack modus. And a stack in programming is literally, you know, you can put something new on the stack, but you can't access anything below it until you execute it. So, like, stack-based games, for example, like, if you ever played Magic the Gathering or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon.
Yeah.
So those kind of games, when you play a card, if it's like an instant or if it's a card that can be played on your opponent's turn, it happens immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the stack is what cards are played, and then they execute in reverse order. So you add something to the stack, and you can't access anything below it until the top executes, right? So that's how this works. You add something to your Sylladex, and you can't access anything below it until you use the first item.
I totally understood everything you just said.
Then a hash map is much more complicated, but much more convenient for storing data, which is all I'll say.
Right, so move on?
Yeah.
John, examine Game Bro magazine. Spurb, why the Game of the Year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better.
I love Game Bro.
Game Bro, that's amazing.
Read the article.
You can read the article.
Okay.
I said article.
So, okay. Spurb is this game a lot of cats seem hella pumped of. And this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosefs. But all I'm saying is, when you have to thrash anything, while you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud in your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up ends? Know what I'm saying, bro-yama? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it a 1.5 hats out of 5 to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it all. Y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen, the door, and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess the thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge, useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight, an account of Ron trucking his bawling candy-ass girth to the hospital, but it's cool. I still got another watch in me, Brotel Rhonda. Bro notes, Dennis was so wasted. Haha, I mean, damn.
Oh my god. Bruh.
Damn, bro.
Aight, bruh. So, like, me and my homework were supposed to be watching The Dark Knight, you know, bruh? And then... Dude, that's amazing.
Game Bro. Great
Yo, why
magazine.
can't we have a Game Bro IRL, you know?
I'm sure someone has made a Game Bro magazine.
John, CAPTCHALOGUE Game Bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John, CAPTCHALOGUE Magician's Hat.
I love that. It's like, yeah, it's something you can burn.
Why would you want to burn that? That was like that's literally gospel, dude. You spend your final card on the Magician's Hat. John, get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Silodex. However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puss with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise. John, wear disguise to fool dad. Alright, Hugh.
John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yes, this is a really shitty disguise. While you're wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree, that is a pretty shitty disguise. John, leave room.
I like how his regular glasses are under them.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. Can I read this one?
Sure.
You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fellow who sure knows how to make how to have a laugh. Jesus Christ, a man after your own heart. You always thought that he looked like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that he's not. You're not sure about that though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. Fucking big ass words.
Yeah.
I love how this is like the stupidest story ever, but like the vocab makes it seem so like fancy.
So complicated, yeah.
Yeah, it's John, go downstairs. So many fucking clowns. I couldn't sleep in this house.
Harlequins.
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Yo, just for John's dad, I am so sorry. That fire actually is animated a little bit. Awesome.
Yeah, they're gifts.
You can read this one.
The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis Betty Crocker, and the rich buttery aroma of her plots stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined.
It's connivings, by the way.
Conniving?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you spell connivings?
Yeah.
I know that word, but I guess I've never seen that written down. Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know. It just sounded better to me than like connivings or whatever.
That's fair.
John, admire harlequins. Sorry, not clowns, harlequins. Alright, you can read this one.
You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure no burglar would want that shit. Like, I'd walk into that house, see all the harlequins, walk straight out.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
It's like, these are gonna haunt me for the rest of my life if I even come near here, so bye. A bright orange flame flickers into the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically. I don't think we're going to be able to pronounce that. I think we should just stop now. At all times, without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's ray. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. I like Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that.
So there's a running gag in this that they misquote everybody.
Oh my god.
That's a real quote, but it wasn't Mark Twain who said that.
I wonder who did.
You can look it up.
I'm gonna do that just for myself.
Don't look up the Mark Twain.
No, I know. Leave me alone. Control C. New tab. Control V. William Shakespeare. Fucking dumbass.
It's a running gag.
I know. I'm kidding. John, toss Game Bro into the fire. I mean, it does burn easily, as we were notified earlier.
Yeah.
But like, we can't throw the gospel in there, right?
Don't worry, you still have Colonel Sassacres.
Okay, thank God. It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos for big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John, fondly regard cremation. Alright, you're up.
You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it.
Damn. John, topple urn. Jesus Christ. You clumsily mishandled the sacred urn, ashes everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. John, combine father's pipe with clever disguise. Alright. You go ahead.
You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise.
Oh my God. John, examine oversized gift. Alright. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. And then there's that creepy ass fucking Harlequin. What the fuck? Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John, open large present. Jesus Christ. Oh, hell no. Why is there a Harlequin in there? I don't like that.
Because of course there is.
Go ahead.
First you prop up the Harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor sprawled out all akimbo like that struck you as unseemly. You captchalog the ashes to your available card.
John, combine ashes with urn.
You merge the sacred urn with the ashes.
Now go ahead.
Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan.
Alright, just so that we don't have to say your turn and everything, I'll do one, you do one, that way. John, sure. Put urn back. Sorry, it just, save time. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. John, go get fake arms again.
You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and captchalog them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again.
John, examine third and fourth walls of room. Beautiful. John, check Pester Chum. I hate that background so much. I'm not okay with it.
That's great, though.
Let's check the message. Show Pester log. Do you want me to keep being EB?
Sure, yeah, sure. These might end up changing if you have conversations without EB in them, but this is just so that one of us can be, so that we don't have one of us reading the whole log.
Oh yeah.
I understand you've recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in the respectable periodical and periodicals. I can barely read that, so small. Such as Game Bro magazine.
I'm sorry, but that's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB.
John.
What?
You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No, why would you even think that? That's so stupid.
Okay. Why didn't you get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this the whole time. Gotcha, hee.
I know, John.
That's amazing. I love those logs so much. John, go back downstairs.
That was Tentacle Therapist.
Yeah, I know. That's why you switched your voice. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. John, attach arms to doll.
You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier.
Oh my god. John, inspect burnt paper on the floor.
Probable.
Oh my god.
You put this back. You put this back in the fire where it belongs.
John, throw present wrap in the fire. As long as you're cleaning up. Jesus Christ. John, CAPTCHALOGUE doll.
You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it.
John, read Colonel Sassacre's text. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how the hilarious doll is now, but this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decided to forget it.
So this is very difficult text to read.
Yeah. I can barely read it.
Bells, bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it.
Hold fast.
Hold fast, my intrepid fellow prank smiths. We've surely nicked the something of our
mahogany of our japing chests. I can read it probably better than you.
Probably.
If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle puss to the wriggling regency of rubber bugs, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and phyla of creepy crawly. Land sakes alive, we are cooking with patrol now. In further exhibits, we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? You shouldn't prove elusive. Bring them writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Hesperus. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence? A bucket of whitewash, perhaps? By gum, you'll fix your wagon. What that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near the sarsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. What the hell? That's not supposed to make sense, right?
I don't think so. I don't understand what he's saying.
The creepy crawlies.
Something about that, yeah.
John, find Dad and retrieve mail.
The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will he go?
Go in the study. It doesn't look like he's in here right now. John, examine Father's desk.
On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray CAPTCHALOGUE card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you'll be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with.
Jesus Christ. John, upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. John, combine second pipe with clever disguise.
Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as it is. How you suffer for your comedy.
Examine CAPTCHALOGUE card. Yes, this will be perfect for expanding the space in your Scylla. John, CAPTCHALOGUE. I'm just processing that. CAPTCHALOGUE card.
Yep.
John. Wait, what the fuck? It takes up a slot?
He CAPTCHALOGUEd it.
Jesus Christ. John, play haunting piano refrain.
Okay, so whenever you see an S, that means there's sound.
Okay. Oh, can you hear it?
Yep.
That's beautiful.
First song in Homestuck. Hold on here for a second.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't getting ready to move. I wanted to listen. That's beautiful. Oh my god. He can play piano even though most of the time he doesn't have arms. That was amazing.
I love Homestuck music so much.
Sounds really pretty. Play 52 pickup.
I forgot who were we on.
I guess you.
Sure. You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their acorn. Their scorn. That's an acorn. Their scorn.
Attempt to leave the house. You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. Think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. Exit.
You exit the house.
That was very descriptive, wasn't it?
Show, not tell.
Check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You've already been scooped by your father. Shit.
No.
I know. Why is this so creepy? Especially
It's kind of to me, I have thought it was kind of peaceful and calming with like wind chimes, but I don't know.
I don't know, it just reminds me of the beginning of a horror movie or something. Homestuck, finally, it's gonna tell us what the book's name is. Took them how many pages?
The animation is.
However many pages, I don't even know how many.
You're on page 82.
Oh, it says so up there.
Yep.
Wow. You guys can't see up there, but... Jeez.
That's okay.
It's fine. I'm reading this right?
Sure.
The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one desolation plays to keep its instruments in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presenting eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler. One to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His core schemes are those of less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in his black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones as wind extinguishes candles and fans of fire. Walt Whitman. Or is it?
It's not.
We will look this up right after I'm finished.
We gotta look up every single quote.
Yep. Do you have a problem with that?
No.
Okay, good. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. No, you're not. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day.
It was at this panel that I was hooked. Like, I had been casually reading to this point, and I got to this point with this animation, and I'm like, wow, this is going to be really good. This is like my realization here.
Who said that? Francois de la whatever.
Rochefort something. I don't know. French. I can't pronounce French.
I can't either. Yes, you have a feeling it's going to be a long day.